But yeah, like so that like that kind of foxtrot. Hello YouTube. We're doing some analysis. But that foxtrot is is so good that it's so easy to just kind of like become overly dependent on it. And then once you start to become overly dependent on a movement option, then Fox can just start calling you out for it. Yeah, so like that, so you could definitely punish it if you dash further away. Like if you were, yeah, so you could do this foxtrot, and then foxtrot again right here, and then turn around, um, and then like do a pivot grab. You could do like the wave dash turnaround grab. You could do that. You could do a cactuar dash into dash forward and then pivot grab. Um, and then you can also something you can also do as an alternative to going for the whiff punish grab here, and also something that kind of handles Fox doing like running into you, is you could just do like a dash like short hop away back air and just threaten that. Um, but something you'll see in the session is that the Fox starts to call out that Fox drop back, and he starts to just punish it. And then also you see here like something I wrote down was also um, avoiding overly committal attacks when risk reward is bad. Look at up smashes. Um, and then so like here, so you see like oh god, not that, not the math. But here we see like Natty Ice kind of goes for these really committal attacks. Yeah, I have a calc midterm on Friday, so I'm either prepping for the midterm. Sup potion. Um, but so yeah, like if you look at it, like there was something that's kind of became clear to me as I was watching more and more of this game is that this is something that Natty Ice and I talked about. We talked about before. I'll pull up the notes that I took from our last session. Um, coaching whole slash Natty Ice. I think this is it. Yeah, this is the one. So these are the notes that we took away from our last session. Um, and this bullet point right here and this bullet point right here are still kind of things that are still like kind of fundamentally like kind of wrong with this gameplay. I mean, not like wrong, but like things that are fundamental problems. Because if you look at if you look at the games, right, you'll see that like what we've been seeing is that he's still overcommitting a lot with moves, where he doesn't have to. Yeah, it's wrong. Bad melee. No good melee. Um, but like, but like, what's happening is that because he isn't really letting hits come to him, he's not really combining his dash and leave dash and foxtrot and dash dance. He's kind of like forced to make these kind of big swings, like this up smash, where there's this situation happening, and he sees Fox in a position to hit him, right? And he sees that he's threatened by Fox. So he kind of just swings with an overly committal move, like a full hop up air when Fox is on the platform, or like this up smash when Fox is coming down, or like an F tilt when Fox is at low percent. Yeah, I'll definitely link to if he doesn't. Yeah, so if he doesn't show, I'm just gonna link him this Twitch VOD, and then I'm going to. I guess I'll send him that empty pressure video. Was that the FGC translated video? Or was that like the Smash practice? Yeah, the FGC, the one about keeping your opponent in the corner. Okay, yeah, y'all definitely link that to him. But yeah, that's kind of like that's a really important thing to be thinking about in like a situation like this, where you have the corner right here, right? So you don't really need to do anything. Like, you don't need to throw out an attack here because you have the corner, you have the percent advantage. If Fox just nares at you, or like Fox just nares at your backers, you can totally just crouch cancel it. So you don't really need to do anything here. You can kind of just sit and wait. Um, and like, but you do need the movement in order to do that, right? Because you can't just sit and you can't if you just sit and wait. Like I mean, it's not that bad, right? But you still want to be creating an opportunity, like creating opportunities for you where you can react out of your movement. And like you want to, if you just sit and wait, then Fox kind of gets to do whatever he wants. But if you are moving around and threatening boost grab and threatening needles and threatening full, like aerials at a safe distance, then he's kind of forced to do something. But like this is actually really good. Like I didn't even catch that he did a wave dash here. Like that, this wave dash. This wave dash is actually, this is really high tier. This is a top tier wave dash. Because while it did come from him kind of throwing an attack when he didn't have to, he still noticed, okay, so I see that I am now in Fox's aerial range, right? And it's now I need to move back now, and I need to move back in a way that allows me to still threaten options, which is what this wave dash back does. But yeah. I mean, it's like the big thing about the corner is that like it's not on you to make a hit happen, right? It's like on your opponent to escape out of the corner, and that's what that video was talking about, right? Because it was just talking about how, it was just talking about how, like when your opponent's in the corner, like you're kind of just waiting for them to jump. Because they can't really move into you, so you can kind of just exploit the fact that they really only have a few ways to get out of the corner, and you can just wait and react to most of them. And then once they start seeing that you're just going to react, right, and they can just start moving, then that's when you can kind of come back around and start doing stuff like boost grab or short hop forward fair. It's like against Marth, right? Where if you see him in the corner and he's just dash dancing, you can just kind of throw out an overshot boost grab and catch his movement. Yeah, let's see if I want to see if I can find the clip where. So I want to see if I can find a clip where we see this specific movement pattern exploited. Natty Ice does it again right here. He does that exact same movement pattern. Then he kind of starts getting a little bit antsy. Starts trying to find a dash attack that isn't really there. Good reset though. Good reset to kind of just like good reset that leads into this back air to kind of just like zone out Fox and react to an approach. But then what comes up here is this note about excessive movement and finding the happy medium. Because what happens here is that, so Natty Ice hits Fox with the back air. He kind of backs off, which is fine. And then he sees that he's getting in, so then he sees that he's set up now this situation where Fox is still threatening. Also, thanks for the follow, Stiv. Appreciate it. So he sees this situation where like Fox is standing right here, right, and SHEIK is standing right here. So now we're into short hop aerial spacing, and then he recognizes that and wave dashes back, right, and then he just wave dashes forward right into it. Like see what's happening here? Like he sets up this position. He's ready for it. He sets up a really good spacing. He sees that Fox up tilted, but he's still in a position where he's threatened by Fox because Fox is so broken. So he wave dashes in place to try and react, and then he just wave dashes forward into this threat range. And I'm thinking that this is because he's kind of just getting you a little bit antsy, Like he's kind of just not. He's kind of still trying to force the hit. He's not letting the hit come to him. And against Fox, that's really important because like you can't really approach Fox as SHEIK. It just doesn't really work. Cause he can just because like the level one option because like approaching Fox with SHEIK only really works once you've convinced him to stop doing the level one option of doing a short hop aerial or running shine at you. And at this point, Natty Ice hasn't really convinced Fox to stop doing that option yet. It's not really happening. So this wave dash forward just is very risky and gets him in a position where he's about to be hit. And then Fox gets a huge opening off of it. Ledge dash shield. This is, I guess, something also that I want to talk to him about next time we talk about stuff. Is avoiding options like this ledge dash shield. Because like ledge dash shield is pretty decent, right? But it's something. It's kind of like something that a lot of decent players will see coming, and a lot of decent players will do stuff that interacts favorably with ledge dash shield. Like it's like ledge dash shield and ledge dash F tilt are kind of the options that every melee player knows how to handle from SHEIK. But if you're doing, so what I want to see Natty Ice doing is kind of mixing it up with ledge dash options, and doing stuff like maybe dash back here and just reacting to what Fox does, or maybe even waveland like to the platform. Because if you look at how long Natty Ice was holding shield here, he totally had a waveland to the platform here for sure. Like he didn't have to shield here. And shielding just gets him grabbed and up air and he dies. I'm still looking for that foxtrot back example of Fox calling out Natty Ice's foxtrot back. And this is also something that happened repeatedly over the course of the session. Natty Ice doesn't really know, like it's not really sure how to edgeguard Fox. It kind of just goes for needles instead. But like if you get this needle right, you have a pretty much free run-off nair here, which is something that Natty Ice didn't really ever take. Because he hits this same kind of needle a lot on this Fox, and every time he kind of just stays on stage and doesn't go off to get him. I'm not really sure what to do out of shield, misses a ledge dash. Good edge guard, let's go. And then he also, like right here is just an example of a classic Fox situation where Fox manages to get below you, right, and that's one of his strongest positions in this matchup. So he just punishes SHEIK for coming down on top of him. And then another up smash. This is definitely a recurring theme where yeah, this is kind of a recurring theme where Natty Ice will see, because I think this is something that's happening throughout this whole set. It's like Natty Ice kind of isn't following the fundamental idea of the fact that when you're swinging in melee, like when you're throwing out a move, unless it's a very specific kind of move that is hard to punish, like puff back air or like auto cancel fair, you shouldn't be doing it because you think it might hit. You should be doing it because you think it will hit. Like you shouldn't be like flailing, and like this up smash is kind of a really good example of that flailing that can kind of happen when you're not sure if the move will hit, so you just throw it out because it might hit. And here we see Natty Ice kind of like falling into that movement pattern, right? Where he's starting the foxtrot away, and I think Fox is starting to get trying to become pretty aware of it. Like Fox goes for a decently overshot, not really overshot, but decently far nair right there, 10 seconds ago. And then kind of just scrapping, throwing out F tilts that don't really make sense. Good tech chase though. Natty Ice does have really good tech chases. I think what I want him to do is just like believe in them. Just believe in them, right? You just gotta believe in your tech chases. And then here's another example of not really respecting the ledge dash. Because if you see, like, if you look at it here, you can see that kind of Natty Ice it looks like it's trying to, yeah, he's actually throwing on the down smash. Like, Natty Ice is actually throwing out a down smash at Fox's ledge dash, which is what he was doing in the Yoshi's game. Um, but it's just, I think at this point, Fox has realized, oh, okay, he's just gonna down smash here. I can just ledge dash up smash him. I can just ledge dash up smash this guy for free. Um, And this is kind of a great example of why you don't really want to be doing these down smashes when Fox is on the ledge, just because like the risk reward is like so bad. Okay, yeah. See you later, free hops. Yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for Natty Ice to show. So if he doesn't show up in like 10 or 15 minutes, I'm probably gonna cut the stream short because I want to prep for a bracket. But yeah, down smashing ledge dash is definitely potentially cringe. But yeah, like it's kind of like I was talking about earlier. Like it can be decent against characters that don't have a good ledge dash and don't have a good way to protect themselves. Like you'll see, like even like top level SHEIK players will start like down smashing at the ledge against Marth. Some will start down smashing at the ledge against Peach, and then you also see top SHEIK players down smashing at the ledge when they think Falco's going to ledge hop double laser. But against a character like Fox that has such good ledge dash options, it's really just not the move. I'm still trying to see because there's this one moment where the Fox really successfully called out Natty Ice's Foxtrot back. Yeah, here we see. So this is kind of like what I'm talking about. Like I talked about earlier about how in the notes from our last session, I asked him to work on combining dash to wave dash, foxtrot, and dash dance. And this sequence is kind of a good example of like still movement that he needs to work on because like he's still just doing like exclusively foxtrot. Which kind of then he just tries to come in with the boost grab, which just gets shut down. Definitely getting beat on shield a little bit. Still missing some L cancels, but he gets a solid hit. Gets a solid edge guard. That's a good one. I think that's so. Yeah, that's a solid edge guard. I haven't seen really too much of those so far. But okay, so this is what I was talking about. So FreeOps isn't here, but I talked about how Natty Ice was doing a lot of these full hop up airs when Fox was on the platform that weren't that good, and actually like flipped the situation on him. Because like if you see here, like this is a note I made last night. I made this note: limit full hop up airs and keep percent in mind and avoid bad fights. So, like, this is a good example of what I was talking about when I say that, like, you don't want to really be doing these committal full hop up airs and Fox at low percent. Because if you look at what happens when Natty Ice actually hits one, he actually gets the situation totally flipped on him. And, like, I don't think there's anything he could do, really, to either stop himself from being hit, or, like, I don't think he could both stop himself from being hit and to get down to the ground. I think his only option here was to just hold shield and pray that Fox is going to do a misspaced back air. But this up air is just totally switching the positions, and it's totally just putting himself in a bad spot where he's just going to get destroyed. He's just going to get dookied on because this is such a bad position for SHEIK, and he just dies because of it. Because the big fundamental rule of the matchup is that you never want to be directly above Fox. You never want to be directly above Fox. So even if Fox doesn't get the hit here, like even if he just like drifts forward and gets down to the stage, he still has his position set up where he can still like have a really favorable advantage, like have a favorable position on SHEIK. Because if Fox gets down to stage, you can just start threatening up tilt and just like start crouch canceling whatever SHEIK wants to do. Because if you think about it, like SHEIK's only really good option for getting down from this platform, if Fox is right here, is doing like a shield drop, like forward, like shield drop needle, like land with the needle and then try and grab him. But that also gets beaten by Fox just up tilting underneath the platform. So that's a big thing I want to see. I want to see change. I want to see less of these up airs. Like even that one was pretty questionable. But I want to see less of these up airs, and I want to see more of just holding center stage and just zoning out with safe backers and forwarders. Um, and then Ledge Dash Shield again. Ledge Dash Shield kind of makes sense with the percent he was at, though. That's not too questionable. Here we see the same movement pattern again of Foxtrot, full Foxtrot away, full Foxtrot in, attempt to whiff punish, and I think at this point Natty Ice is going for a little bit, doing a little bit of the autopilot here, because this grab doesn't really make a ton of sense. I think he was reading that the Fox was just going to land in place, which is always not the safest bet against a Fox, just because Fox is so good at double jump dancing or double jump baiting, whatever you want to call it. Kind of just swinging, and then again we see that same movement pattern where this is the Foxtrot back in, gets punished for it. Because the Foxtrot just took too much time, right? Like, it's not like that moving away there was pretty decent just because it avoids the get-up attack. But the Foxtrot just takes so much time. And then down smash again. Again, Fox could have just ledge dash shined, like ledge dash past to use shine. Just get an opening for free. And then he drops the edge guard. And does he down smash again here? Yeah, he down smashes again here. So this is, I'm going to start a new note. Start a new note. So we got, actually no, never mind. I can just do it on this one. Okay, so we want to be limit down smash when down smashes when Fox is at the ledge. Respect his. Oh, let's go. Okay, we got it. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. I've been looking at your games on stream for a decent chunk now.
Yeah.
I got some thoughts.
So, okay, so something about me is like what I've noticed when I play like people who are really good or have better movement than me. I tend to get a little bit like overwhelmed, and I feel like I start throwing out bad moves. Like I was watching the games as well. Like I was doing some pretty shitty F tilts. Like I think I was just like a little bit nervous when I was playing him.
Yeah, that definitely came across. I'll start sharing my screen.
The top player privilege, yeah.
Oh, like you're talking about JMook?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was pretty happy about those Fox games.
Yeah, so I think they're definitely improving. You're definitely improving from where you were at last time.
Yeah.
So these are the notes I took last night. And I think the biggest, most important one, actually, all these are important, but the big important ones are respecting Fox at the ledge, and then keeping percent in mind and avoiding bad fights. And I'll talk about respecting Fox at the ledge first. Because it's the most obvious one.
So one note on that is I feel like I'm either overdoing it or underdoing it. Like for instance, on this stage, I might be like on. So say it was like the right ledge and like Fox's ledge, like Firefox stalling. I'll be like all the way like underneath like the left side platform or something. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
So I feel like yeah. So I feel like I either overdo it or underdo it.
Okay, yeah. So see, okay, so see, this is you get so you do get killed for it straight up one of these times. But
Oh,
what?
by the way, really quick, what do you think of this fox? He's pretty good, right?
He's solid. He's got his
Yeah,
conversions.
he's a pretty solid fox, I think.
Yeah. But
He's
so
probably like one of the best players I have like friendly access to. So.
okay, yeah, that's really good. Yeah, and I think so. From what it looks like, I think he's a really good level for you to play too.
Mhm.
Because what the kind of like, because like the reason I've been analyzing these games into the JMUC games is that against a player like JMUC, the way the games will play out is like 99% of the time you'll make 4 or 5 mistakes, and then JMUC will just kill you off of all of them.
Yeah, dude. Like it's like basically as soon as he grabbed me, like I would just die.
Yeah, and like here, Fox is like this. Fox is going to be. He's not going to have the same punish game. So instead of making like 5 mistakes per game and losing the match because of it, you're getting room to make like 10 to 15 mistakes per game, which then
What did?
leaves more to analyze.
How much did you like see of the J Mook games? Did you see any of his fox?
I have not looked at them at all.
His fox really is super interesting, especially when he was playing my SHEIK because he understands what I'm looking for and he
Yeah.
understands what's hard about tech chasing. So he's
Yeah.
throwing out like super hard options. It was pretty interesting. I thought like to play his fox. His fox was cracked too. His fox is way better than this kid, but yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, Sheik. Whenever a Sheik player plays Fox against a Sheik, it's always kind of funny because they just spam all the degenerate, broken things that Sheiks hate about the matchup. Like, how much was he lasering you?
Oh, not too much. His shine pressure was really good though.
Okay. But so anyways, so what's important about this kind of interaction is that you're just kind of too close to Fox here, right? Because actually, can you see my cursor?
Yeah.
Okay, so Fox's ledge dash, right? When you think about it, his ledge dash puts him right about here, and then he can cover right about the black hash mark with his up
Okay.
tilt, and he can cover further out
And
than
Nair.
that with his nair. So really, you're kind of just too close because if Fox ledge dashes here and shines you, then you're just off stage. Or if he ledge dashes you and just up tilts you, you're in a really bad spot. So like the way to think about like how to handle a character with a good ledge dash is that you're not really trying to punish the ledge dash itself. You want to be trying to punish the action after the ledge dash. Oh, also, Stiv, who's an Oregon player, also says that when he's on the ledge for a while, he can't get any gallant or gallant. So, so
Wait,
then,
so I have a question about that actually. So you know how you were telling me about how SHEIK ledge dash is better when she does the up B stall with the semi stall?
yeah.
Is that the same for Fox with his Firefox stall?
I actually don't know, but I do know
Oh,
that
okay.
no matter how he stalls, he can still get a lot of a lot of invincibility. Stiff says no. There's no difference. He
Okay.
doesn't get any advantage.
Also, really quick, I know we're jumping right into it, but I would just like to read to you these DMs that this guy told me after we played. So he told me that I should look for more running grab or raw grabs, like dash dance and the grab.
Okay.
And I should be doing aerial needles in the grab. But I told him the same thing with Jamie. I think this guy's movement's pretty solid. So I was telling him like sometimes I get like overwhelmed when someone's like moving better than I am. And
Yeah.
my friend was just watching me play earlier, and he was saying that I wasn't really doing a lot of tilts.
I think what might have happened is that you were doing so many tilts, like so many questionable tilts in this
Before.
game, right? That you might have gotten kind of scared
Okay.
off of them.
Yeah, low-key I did, I feel like.
But yeah, so I think raw grab is kind of questionable. I wouldn't trust that piece of advice. Because if you think about it, Fox's whole kit handles you just running in with the grab so well
Okay.
But what you do want to be looking for more raw grabs though, right? But the way
Mm-hmm.
you're looking for them is like by thinking about that spacing that we talked about last time, right? That we've been talking about, where you want to be putting yourself at the spacing where you're outside Fox's nair range, and you can just whiff punish him with the grab. It comes up a few times in the like. There's also one example. Um, so yeah, you want to be looking for grabs that way, right? Or you can just like whiff punch him up close. But
Oh, that was a
generally,
good. Did I ASEI down that up smash right there? That was pretty nice, right? Or oh no, I was low percent, but yeah, I feel like you could have punished that.
yeah. So
Oh,
this
that
is
was great.
yeah. This is what you
That was great.
this is
That
what you
dash
be
back.
looking for. So you see, right? You see that you're at that short up aerial range. So then you dash back and just whiff punish him, and that's exactly what you want to be doing. Um, like this is exactly what you want to be doing against Fox. Just whiff
Yeah.
punishing him, creating those openings. Because like if you think about it, like if you were like running in with the grab here, then just straight up raw grab loses to pretty much every relevant option Fox has. Because like if he just does the level 1 option of doing that like nair forward or aerial forward, then he's just gonna beat your grab for free. Um, so it's only really good to raw grab kind of once you've circled all the way back around, and once Fox has started to laser and is leaving himself open for a raw grab. But this Fox wasn't really lasering at all, so I don't think there's much. I don't think your raw grabs are really that much of an issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess so before we so looking at the notes, right? Before we get into it, this we covered. We covered respecting Fox at the ledge. You want to be spacing outside his ledge dash range and respecting the ledge dash and trying to punish the option after it. And then this is something that we're gonna see over and over again, keeping percent in mind and avoiding bad fights, because and a lot like from what we've seen so far, I've been watching these games and analyzing them or analyzing these first two. A lot of the time, Fox will be at low percent, and you're kind of just trying to fight him at all percents.
Okay.
Like you'll see, like Fox will be. I'll start from the beginning, but Fox will be like next to you, and he'll be at like below knockdown percent, and then you F tilt, and because you F tilt, you put yourself in a really bad position. Because because if you hit Fox on F tilt when he's at low percent, it's not going to lead to anything, and it's actually more advantageous for him than this for you. Like he's going to be able to get more off of it than you can.
Okay.
So when you're kind of thinking about scrapping with Fox, you want to be scrapping when your moves start to knock down. But the way you find these two grabs right here are all really good. Like you
Wait,
threaten them.
one sec.
Okay.
Can you rewind it? Wait, what the hell? Oh, sorry. Yeah, rewind that. Okay, yeah, I'm watching.
All right. So you're moving around, like you're moving around. You're seeing what's happening. This is good. Good respecting his full hop nair range right here.
Yeah,
This is really
I was
good.
really happy with like these games. I could like after the session was done, I was just like that was probably the best overall Fox for SHEIK performance I've had so far. I feel.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you pressure a shield, find a grab.
So yeah, okay. So that right there. So, what do you think about that up smash right away?
Up smash is fine. I think for you, I would rather see you going for the tech chase.
Yeah.
Just because I think your reaction tech chase is pretty good for for a player of your level. So I think it's definitely something you can try and push.
So can I explain to you my thought process?
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
So in my opinion, I think my least favorite part about this matchup is down throw into neutral get up, shine, or spot dodge, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So by doing that, game one, first down throw,
Okay, yeah,
I'm
I see
kind
what
of
you mean.
like, yeah, I'm kind of like, what's it called? There's a word for it in melee.
You're conditioning him.
Conditioning him. Yeah, I'm like, do not tech in place. I'm gonna up smash.
Okay.
And like, and then in my opinion, so like from this angle, worst case scenario is he goes either I hit the up smash. He might crouch cancel it, which he could punish me on that. But um, either he or that or he rolls to ledge right, which is good for me because I
Mm-hmm.
can just or he rolls to ledge left or he rolls left, which is just neutral again. So I'm okay
Yeah.
with like that
Yeah.
interaction.
Yeah. So a good thing to remember about tech chasing with the reading with up smash is that if you do it well, it's actually unpunishable. Like you actually can't like you can be pressured because you misread with an up smash,
Uh huh.
but you can't be straight up hit because you got smashed.
Uh huh.
So it's always like fine. But I think it's better. I think it's better to just read. I don't know. It's weird. I'm not really that good at tech chasing, but I think so. If you are kind of specifically not a fan of the neutral get up,
Yeah,
well,
I
you
just think that's the best way to counteract the tech chase. So I'm like, hey, bro, I'm gonna throw this up smash out every now and then. Just be ready
hmm
for it. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah, you're scaring them.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
one thing that would be good would be to, especially if you can start now while you're still kind of like building your habits,
Yep.
is to start crouching in that spot and try learning the crouch tech chase. Because it
What
is
was that? Sorry.
start learning the crouch tech chase.
Yeah. Actually, I've been like pretty surprised. I feel like I can do the crouch and a dash pretty well. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, I can do this. Like, I do it and it surprises me sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, especially like against Falcon, um, because like he
Oh,
just
dude, the tech chase on Falcon is so easy in
yeah,
my opinion.
it really is.
Yeah.
It's just it only takes really like maybe 5 or 10 minutes of practice for like tech chasing because like
Yeah.
it's all about just like recognizing his tech animations.
Yeah.
So once you do that, it's pretty easy to react to.
I just feel like I practice on spacies, and it's just like I feel like if it's like going from Calc 102 to Calc like 101, I
Mm-hmm.
guess.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
because he has like less options to avoid it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But he
Yeah,
doesn't have a shine.
yeah, and if you go from tech chasing Falco to tech chasing Falcon,
Uh
it's
huh.
just like it feels like you're on steroids
Uh huh.
because this Falcon goes so he travels so little with his tech rolls. Okay, so this is something that I noticed right here. This is another one of my
Sure.
bullet points. So this is limiting full hop up airs and avoiding bad fights and keeping percentage in mind. With keeping percentage in mind being
Yeah.
the kind of best thing to take away from this, because if you think about what this up air is doing, like it's not really a combo
Yeah, it's a
animation.
laggy animation when you full hop
Yeah, exactly. And
from a
like if you look
platform.
at what happens after you actually hit it, this is a really bad spot for you. Like
True. I
this
can get up
is
smash
you
AF
can
right
up
here.
smash like up tilt. Up tilt would be so juicy.
Oh, dude, up
Up
till
tilt
I'd hate that.
up tilt could actually just kill you right here because then you could just lead on to
Yeah.
up air. Um, and like really a fundamental rule of the matchup is that you never want to be directly above Fox. Because if you're directly above him, right? Then like look at what's happening here. He like pretty if he just up tilts here, he just beats out pretty much all of your relevant options. Because if he up tilts and you try and neutral air, if you try and neutral air, it just gets beaten. If you try and forward air, it gets beaten because it takes time to swipe down. If you try and back air, it gets beaten. And then if you try and do like a late needle, it also gets beaten. So you're really just putting yourself in a really bad position by doing this full hop up air. Because also, if you look at the situation that was happening before it, you're actually this is a really good spot for you. Like you gave up this spot
Yeah.
to full hop up air. Um, like this is totally fine. Like you could just do like maybe dash forward, like short hop back air, like rising short hop back air to hit him on the platform. Just dash forward to center stage and like start playing around and short hop air off the platform. But instead you do this full hop up air that just totally gives up your position and puts you in a bad spot to get hit.
Oh, that was a bad. That was supposed to be a fair. Anytime I throw that, every SHEIK main knows that forward smash is a misinput.
Yeah. I believe you.
So,
Okay.
honestly though, I feel like forward smash when you're tech chasing, it can actually be if you know you're gonna miss it, and you know they're gonna spot dodge, it actually isn't that bad.
Yeah, definitely. Um.
So is like running up, instantly crouching and hitting down smash. That's what I'm trying to implement into my tech chase.
Yeah. Yo, that run cancel down smash to punish like tech away or tech in.
Yeah, do you do that at all? Like, do you
It's
think about that?
it's pretty good. It's easiest on Fox and Falcon because Falco's tech rolls are so long. Um, but yeah, it's definitely pretty good. But this is something that kind of happened over and over. This right here.
What?
So you hit Fox to the platform,
Okay.
right? And you see where he's going to land,
Yeah.
but you don't set up the tech chase.
Oh, so you're saying like, could I have like, so what's the best punish here? Like, jump
Okay.
onto the
So
platform and grab?
look at how far. So look at. So I want you to look at a few things. So look at where Fox is going to land. He's going to land on the edge of the platform. Think about how far you have to run, like how far you have to dash before you can do run into crouch. And then think about where you can position yourself so that you can cover all of Fox's options with an aerial. So what you want to be doing here is you see how those kind of things all kind of combine to making you want to set up camp in the middle of the platform. Because if you run into crouch in the middle of the platform, then you can just react with any aerial. And you can do like so if you see, and then you can also do stuff like you can default to run into crouch, and then if you see that he techs in place, you can just keep running in forward air. Or if you see that he's not taking in place, like if you see him teching in place or mistech, you can just forward air. If you see that he hasn't mistech, you can just crouch, and then react with back air. If he techs
Yeah.
and if he techs away, then you can just it's like fine. you just forward air him. But
I feel like only Marths do that tech away.
But this situation happened a lot where you'd be hitting Fox to the platform, and then instead of setting up a tech chase, you would just sit right here in center stage. And
Just hold that position.
Yeah, but what you want to be doing is setting up a tech chase. So you want to be
I could have probably just forward aired him right there, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Honestly, like I feel like I'm okay with that interaction.
Yeah, it's fine. Like this is totally
Like
fine.
I feel like I'm trying to read the role in, but you know the thing is about this guy is he techs in places a lot, and I realized from playing him is I'm super bad at covering that option at tech in place. I'm really good at punishing rolls, but tech in place for me is kind of hard.
Yeah, it's definitely hard. It's quite difficult. But yeah, you're not losing out on anything by doing what you're doing here and just kind of standing in place.
Okay.
But this is something that would be really good to practice. Like practice doing this exact same up smash, and then practice reaction tech chasing on the platforms. Because if you think about it, like how the kind of tech chasing works, if you're tech chasing on the ground, you're tech chasing with like I think a 7 frame move, right? Because grab is 7 frames.
Yeah.
But if you're tech chasing in the air, And then you're tech chasing with like a 7 frame move in the case of back air, and an 8 frame move in the case of forward air. So it's
Yep.
really not that different than tech chasing on the ground. Like it's totally doable.
Yep.
And then you can also another thing you can do is you can also like if you see that fox is landing on the inside edge, right,
Yep.
of the platform, then you can do the same sort of setup that we just talked about. But now you can start tech chasing, miss tech, tech in place, and tech in with up air.
Honestly, okay, so for me right here, I see this position. What would be sick would be a short hop, wave land,
Mm-hmm.
um, forward into grab or into a down tilt,
Uh
and then
huh.
he would probably DI in, and then you could short hop fair, and that would be the stock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
That
So
that
that's
would be a great
yeah.
punish,
I
I
I
think.
definitely it would be a good punish, but I just don't think this situation allowed you to set up for it.
Oh yes, yes, yes,
But like if you're like down throwing a Marth under a platform, right? Then you can start to do
yes.
that stuff because of how floaty he is, and how long it takes him to reach the platform.
Okay, wait, hold on. Do you mind if I take a quick 2 minute
Oh yeah, go for
stop?
it. Go for
Okay,
it.
I'll be right back. Hold that thought.
Yeah. So I guess while he's gone, well, we got some stream viewers entertained. So we'll go back to the notes, I guess. So takeaways. I'm gonna start writing takeaways. Takeaways. Practice platform tech chases. Set up aerial tech chases. Run to spot where you can cover bear, up air. And then on floaties slash Marth, wave land or no impact land to flat and chase with ramp. So that's what we've been talking about. And then also, I guess another takeaway would be to keep working on avoiding choosing bad fights with Marth, or keep working on avoiding bad fights with Fox. Don't try to scrap with him at low percents. And then what else have we got? What else have we got? So what have we have not talked about? We have not talked about these 2 bullet points. We've kind of talked about this one when we talked about full hop up air. We've talked about this one. We haven't talked about the dares or the F tilts, but we've kind of talked about keeping percent in mind and avoiding bad fights. And this kind of ties into that. This is the up smashes are just the obvious like kind of connection between these two, because up smash is important to avoid, like, because if you up smash you're kind of putting yourself in a position where you're in a bad fight, and it also is overly committal and the risk reward can be really bad, which we'll see as we get further into the games. Yeah, these are something that's starting to show a little bit. The F tilts, the dares we haven't seen yet, because I was watching the games last night, and Natty Ice does a lot of these down airs when Fox is at low percent, where Natty Ice will set up a whiff punch opportunity, and then instead of going for the grab or going for a safe aerial, he'll go for a down air and then just get punished for it. Yeah, so those are big things, and then these things are hopefully we're gonna get to, because we see one thing that's gonna pop up is that Natty Ice does the same sort of movement pattern of using Foxtrot back into immediate Foxtrot back in, with punish grab. So we're gonna try and figure that one out, and then also excessive movement, because there are a few times where Natty Ice where Natty Ice does. Yeah, we got the string tolerate. There are a few times where Natty Ice does this, does like movement and kind of moves around a lot, and he moves into Fox's aerial range, which is something that we don't really want to be seeing. We want to see, like, once you set yourself up outside that aerial range, kind of continue to maintain it instead of moving forward into it, like moving forward further into the aerial range. But yeah. So see here how he just kind of avoids. So this is what you're talking about just now, where he kind of like, instead of, if he was like running right now, right? Like if you're running into this, you can run and crouch and then set up your tech chase from right here, instead of walking into it, which means that you can only cover the tech in. Because if you're just walking, you don't get there fast enough, so you kind of have to accept that you're only going to be able to cover this tech option. Yeah. I'll just keep watching this so I have some good stuff from Natty Ice. So this is something. So that we talked about this, but this is the exact kind of thing that. This is one of the big concrete takeaways from this session. Is that I want to see Natty Ice stop doing this exact down smash. Just because like Fox is able to cover it so efficiently, like so easily. Like Fox can just like a ledge dash and shine, or ledge dash reverse up tilt, or not even reverse up tilt, just ledge dash up tilt, or ledge dash up smash like Fox does. I think a game later than this one. He does end up hitting him though. And then here, this is kind of. So this is, I'm not a fan of the up smashes, but they do work sometimes. Although I think just up tilt would probably have been better, and less risky, or just going down to the ground. But I'll talk about all that stuff with Natty Ice when he comes back from his restroom break, or what have you, whatever he's doing. Oh, good content though, solid content. The like half hour before Natty Ice came in, we had some solid discussion. Hopefully Free Hops is going to come back in to join us so we can get another SHEIK perspective. I do this. I'm thinking about expanding this to more people, because I think I'm all right at it, this whole coaching thing. So let me know. I'm also always down to just do free analysis because I love analysis. But this stuff where I'm like prepping notes, like I'm like prepping notes, like I take notes on sessions, prep notes beforehand, and then like make takeaways. Definitely requires more work. There's a lot more work put into it than just looking at a match and doing analysis on it. It's much different. We back?
Hello? Yo. Wait, was my mic muted?
No. Wait, was it? I heard you just now.
Because I was just, I was just talking to my mom. I don't know if you heard any of that or not. It's embarrassing if you did. Okay, so, hold up. Wait, time out. So, I'm actually registered for an online tournament at 10 p.m. It hasn't started yet, but I mean, if you'd like to watch the matches and give me some advice, I would really appreciate that.
Okay, I have a tournament in an hour and a half. So
that's perfect. We can. So I don't know when the bracket's gonna start. It says it starts at 10, but we can keep watching the Fox stuff. I'll probably go 0-2 in this, anyways, and then we can just finish up the analysis, and then you can just be on your own way.
Okay.
If
awesome.
that sounds good to you.
So what we were talking about though, before you left.
Yeah.
So when you're down throwing like a floatier character like Marth, then you do get to set up that tech chase on the platform.
Yep. for the regrab. I saw
Yeah.
that's the Leffen, dude. That Leffen. And you know what else he does a lot is he does the up the up air afterwards too, which I like a lot.
On down throw?
Yeah.
Yeah, get the up air. So once you get Fox to a percent, or not Fox, once you get Mark to the percent where the up air
Mhm.
knocks down, that's when you start going for it. So you start going for it in like kind of the mid 20s. And you can either do a short hop up air where you fall, where you fast fall has such a timing that you auto cancel it, or you can do a full hop up air. And if you do a full hop up air, you can get a falling up air sometimes after it,
Okay.
which is the benefit of going for the full hop. Whereas if you go for the short hop, then you get to shark mark more easily. So it's kind of a trade off. Just see whichever one works for you best.
Honestly, okay. So I've noticed though, at certain percents, especially with like Falco, because Falco's like a little lighter than Fox, but you can actually like do some platform like regrab tech chases on certain stages, like Pokemon,
Yeah,
especially.
yeah, with the no impact lands.
Yeah, no, yeah. You know, sometimes I even full hop Waveland,
Yeah, it's
but
just
that's just like, but I gotta read which way they're going.
yeah.
Like you can miss with that easily.
Yeah, that's why the no impact land is so good. Because it
Yeah,
allows
no
you to like
impact land's
totally
great.
react.
I just feel like it's not in like my subconscious to do that. I guess I'm
Yeah.
so used to all the other stages, and Yoshi's the other exception, or sometimes Dreamland. But yeah,
Yeah, it's just something. Yeah, just something that's good to practice.
is that something you do like on command?
Yeah. Actually, I actually lost a set because I didn't do it. At
Ah,
Rumble. Because like it was like game 5, and I had a punish. It was last stock marked as like 40%, and I down threw him underneath the platform, and I wave landed instead of no impact landing. So
uh-huh.
I wasn't in time to actually tech chase the roll. Then I lost the game. uh, but yeah, it's definitely something that's in my subconscious. And it's the what you want to be doing is the short hop back no impact lands because it's much faster.
Uh-huh. All right, so the bracket has started. Um, I know like there's some like integrity things about like coaching or whatever, but I don't really think that's big of a deal.
Yeah,
Do you?
I'll just try and keep the actual analysis to between games.
Sure.
Also because
Yeah. You know,
it's just hard to actually like think about that stuff, like take in feedback while you're actually playing a game.
oh yeah. I mean,
Um,
honestly, like it's not like this is like fucking Evo or anything. Like this is just some shitty like weekly.
mhm.
Let me share my screen really quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna full screen share it as well. So you
Yeah.
can see like my stage
Mhm.
selections.
Okay. Yeah, and even like
This is cool. This is cool with you, right?
yeah, totally.
Word.
Yeah, and even like now like there's kind of mid set coaching for Melee because like so many people will stream their tournament sets.
Honestly, the way I see this is, I think this is just like, you know,
Yeah, I mean
I don't know. I've never really had someone talk me through this kind of this side of the game.
uh-huh.
Like obviously, I've been more dealing with fundamentals, I guess.
Yeah, I'll see if I can also stream it. See if I can get a window count.
Yeah, so I'm streaming it on my Discord. I can stream it on my Twitch as well. If you can like restream it or something.
I guess I could.
So it's streaming on Discord right now. Do you see?
Yeah, I see.
Is that good or?
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Do you know what character they're playing?
They haven't. I think they're a little bit late to. It might be a DQ, to be honest.
Okay, what tournament is this?
It's called. There's a West Coast bracket too, actually. It's called.
Bristol
Oh yeah,
itself.
here we go. Yeah. What tournament are you entering in?
I'm playing in a Oregon-based tournament called
Oh, it's a
Pink
Luigi.
Tournament.
Okay, so Luigi.
Okay, I'm not too good at this matchup, but I mean, so there you want to test a few things,
I mean, you don't need to be really good at it though.
like
I
test.
definitely don't want to play
Yeah,
Dreamland.
you
I
don't.
think.
You want to go to you don't want to go to Stadium because it's so long. I think Battlefield or Yoshi's are
Yeah.
fine. Maybe Fountain. But like,
Okay.
test to see if he's weak to needles, and test to see if he's weak to you just doing well executed aerials, like zoning aerials.
Do you have like a rule of thumb for like every matchup? Oh, dude, he wants to go to Yoshi's. Let's go. All right, word.
Yeah, kind of. I kind of.
Like that kind of like rule of thumb. Like, oh, test to see. So for me, when I'm playing like especially Spaceys, I'm like, oh, are they killing me off the top? Actually, I think I'm. You might have told me this actually, and if they're not, I'm like, I'm taking their asses to Yoshi's because I personally really like the platform setup for
Yeah.
Sheik's moves.
Yeah, Kirby Kaze used to, when he was playing, took Spaceys to Yoshi's as like the starter.
Huh?
Kirby Kaze, he took Foxes and Falcos to Yoshi's. Like his.
I'm actually excited. If this Luigi's good, this is gonna be an exciting set. I'm gonna turn the volume down this a little bit. Can you hear the sound?
No. I guess that's good though. I don't want to get.
Oh, you know what I'll do is I'll stream the. Okay, can you hear the sound now? You should be able to hear it, I think. Because I'm streaming the actual game now.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it.
Alright.
Got
Here we go.
Pill. All right, I believe in you.
Red pill. That's a dope tag.
Oh, you got this. Yeah, good waiting for Nair.
Oh. Ah.
Okay, when you down throw him, hit him once and then wait for Nair.
Oh.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, I meant to short hop there. Oh.
You got this. You got this. That was spicy. Let's go.
He didn't know he didn't have a jump. See, I'm okay with taking that crouch cancel damage because I'm up a stock.
Oh yeah, it's all about trades.
Bye, bitch. What? No way! There's no way that just happened.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
So hit when we down throw him, fair him, and then wait for the nair. And then
So when you down throw him, fair him, and wait. Yeah. Because he can do those aerials wicked fast. Those come up
he's
very
been doing
fast,
them pretty
right?
much every time.
All right, so ban a stage I would not like to play. I would not like to play
Dreamland?
Dreamland, I believe.
And
Even
then
though
also,
I do like the triplats.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, triplets are nice versus Luigi, but I don't think it's worth it.
I
Unless
think
you're
I'm
just
okay.
wanting-
I think I'm okay taking Luigi FD. That's like my worst case scenario, right?
that's
Like if
fine.
I ban another stage that's not FD, are they gonna take me there? That's what I think of.
Also,
But I
he was
feel like-
trying to. He was starting to catch on to you double jumping out of hit stun. So be careful of that.
Okay. So you know what? I think I will ban FD here.
Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to just be patient in camp, then Dreamland is totally fine.
I feel like if I did ban Fountain or Dreamland, he would have taken me to Fountain. I feel like Luigi's really like Fountain for some reason. He might switch. Okay, he goes Dreamland.
Yeah, if you look at like old VODs, like from like Apex,
Uh-huh.
like and once it got to like top 32 or top 8, pretty much most players had a coach with them. It's kind of weird that we just moved away from that. You got this though?
Yeah, Hungry Box kind of like ran that. When it comes to floaty characters, I really just like to charge needles.
Yeah, it forces them to do something. Okay, hit him once.
Oh, I did not think that would make that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That was really far. Nice. Nice. Good idea.
Fucking, that move's so annoying. Damn it. You know
You're
what?
good. You're good.
I feel like low-key I should let the Zelda run out. 'Cause I'm not afraid to fucking run Zelda against Luigi, dude. Oh, this guy
Nice.
sucks.
Okay. Here we go.
Ooh, that almost hit him. That would have been such a swag needle. Oh, I did the full hop up air.
You're good. It's just you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it. You're gonna win this.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay.
Bitch.
Whoa there. Whoa there. Slow down there.
Ooh, he caught on.
Nice air dodge.
Oh, that move's fucking crazy, dude.
Oh, that was nice. That was nice.
Have fun in losers, bro. Oh, okay, maybe not. Red pill. I fucking love that tag.
Good tech chase.
What the f-
Good game.
I swear to
games.
God, dude, playing Luigi's are so crazy. Alright, man. Yeah, I think when it comes to mid-tier / low-tier matchups, I need to do more auto-cancel aerials. Like
Yeah.
I was doing in that last stock.
Yeah,
that was
that
dope at
last
the
stock
end.
was like kind of what you want to be doing against Luigi,
Mhm.
because like is the kind of Luigi falls into the subclass of characters that struggles to deal with hitboxes from above and like diagonal to him. Because if you think about it, like Luigi's only hitbox for that is like upward angled forward tilt, right? So it means that you can kind of just like hammer him with back airs and forward airs.
Yeah.
Like against like Peach, that's why you see like a lot of Sheiks use pretty much just like back air and forward air against her.
Oh man, that Peach matchup's probably my worst matchup, other than Fox, because that's literally the worst, Sheik's worst matchup.
Yeah, I've been doing some work for Sheik in the Peach matchup, so I could help.
Really? How so?
A lot of it was figuring out. So the first thing was figuring out how to handle, like how to optimally punish her when she dodge smashes on the platform. And then the next thing was learning how to handle her float. So I kind of like just like I watched. So I just labbed out handling her down smashing on the platform, and then I looked at. Like,
So what's up with that? What,
so
what did you
basically-
notice?
So if you time it right, like if you time a back air right, it'll push her far enough away that she can't down smash you. You can't just throw yourself into it though. You have to actually time the back air. But if you do that, then she can't do anything about it. And then for float, I just like watched top players play Sheik versus Peach, and just looked at specifically what they did when Peach was floating at them or like floating in the air. I found out that a lot of top Sheiks will use like they'll do auto cancel forwarders, and they'll
Okay.
do them rising, so that if Peach is floating, they'll kind of like stuff whatever she can do, especially if she's floating with, like facing away from you and like threatening with back air. Then your forwarder just beats it out, and if she's floating towards you, like facing you, then her fair is too slow. So as long as you're
Who,
engaging
Peaches
her-
or Sheiks?
Peaches, because your forwarder just beats out
Who's
her forwarder.
alright? Would you
Because-
say Peaches fair is better than Sheik's, or vice versa?
I think they're just different.
Yeah, because she has the float mechanic.
Yeah, she has the flow mechanic, and her forwarder is just actually massive. It's just
Oh,
that
it's
it takes
so. I
time
feel
to
like
swing.
it's so good. Does it have like the same like semi spike thing?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
It's just like so big and so strong. It's just like the
It's like
weakness
the
of
crown,
it.
right? Or is
Yeah.
that ultimate?
It's the crown. It's just that the weakness of it is kind of like Marth's forward air, where it takes her time to swing. Like it takes her time to wind up and then swing. So you can exploit that part of it. So that's why the short hop auto cancel fair is so good against her.
Ha! This boy's. Are you reading these?
I'm reading it. Chipotle.
Should I say no?
Do you think Chipotle?
Should I say no and
Chipotle?
request a mod? That'd be so funny. What was your last LAN tournament like? Did you do good, or like do you miss them, or how do you feel?
Last LAN tournament, I did all right. No, I was kind of in a weird spot because my 2019 was really rough, mental health wise.
Ah, yes.
So I kind of lost out on a lot of progress I was making.
Uh-huh.
But I
That's so
don't know.
funny to you. Like, my initial thoughts to that is, it's kind of funny, is like, I feel like when I'm having, my own issues like that, I feel like I can turn to this game and just focus on it, and it makes me feel better. So it's
definitely. I
but I can-
definitely agree.
but I mean, if you're playing it at a higher level, then you might not get the same results.
Well,
But
it's mostly just that I was actually like I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but I was actually
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
hospitalized for like
What was that?
I was
Oh,
hospitalized
hospitalized?
for
Hey,
like a
been there,
solid
done
like
that,
quarter
my
of
friend.
2019. So I was just like actually unable to play melee.
Yeah.
So that was kind of rough. And then once I started doing better, once I started to like get back to where I was, quarantine hit. Although now
Uh-huh.
I think my goal now is to be like state power rank material by the time we get back to in person. Because I think like with the way I've been improving recently, I think it's definitely very doable.
How would you say you've been improving?
Um, well, recently I like so basically I don't know like I've been using I think like Slippy has been really nice because it gives you a space where you can actually like find sets against specific people and like really
People
lag them
say it's
through.
literally the best online for any fighting game out there right now.
Yeah, pretty much. All it needs is ranked.
I mean, it's pretty sick how I just like added JMook on Discord the other day and he played friendlies with me.
Hmm.
That's like
Oh yeah,
so cool. Can you think
yeah.
about that, man? Like playing friendlies with a top player, like
Hmm.
in the comfort of your own home.
Uh-huh.
Don't even have to go to a tournament or anything.
Yeah, yeah. It's like so cool. Like for the past like 3 weeks, I've been focusing on the Falco matchup. Oh, and that's another
Huh?
thing.
Say that
like,
again?
I've been focusing
I missed
on
that. What was that?
for the
You've been
past
focused on
like
which
three
matchup?
weeks. The Falco matchup.
The Falco matchup.
Like that's like kind of a big thing because like I just mentioned how I was doing work against Peach, and like recently I've started to think of melee more in terms of matchups and less in terms of like generally.
I agree with you. Honestly, ever since I've been focusing on this Fox matchup with you, I've had the same mindset.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean,
So
I was.
okay, my thing is about the Falco matchup is so you know how with Fox you kind of want to space him out with bears.
Uh huh.
So the thing is with Falco is those lasers they turn your ass around,
Hmm.
and also his shine isn't as big as Fox's. So I
Hmm.
feel comfortable just doing full hop fairs, or I mean auto cancel fairs
Yeah, yeah,
with
fair,
Falco.
yeah. So the thing with Falco is that because of his shorter jump, like his longer jump squat, and because
Yeah.
of his smaller shine, you actually do get to
Yep.
be more aggressive against him than you do with Fox.
Yep.
And especially like once you back him up into the corner and he can't dash back laser anymore, then
Yeah.
things change a lot.
Yep.
Um,
And you know what else I noticed too about the matchup? I feel like short hop drift backwards auto cancel fair is such a great way to whiff punish him.
Oh yeah,
I do that all the time, and it's works out for me.
yeah. Especially against Falcos that do like approaching down airs, it's just so good
Yep.
for beating it out. Um, yeah, actually, I
So
actually did pretty well at the last rollback rumble, which was
yeah,
nice. And like I've more and more been losing. My worst loss recently has been to a fucking Pikachu main because I.
oh man,
I just,
do you
I just
chain
didn't
grab
know
in
what
that?
to
Do you
do.
chain grab every matchup you can?
Yeah, but I'm bad at it.
So yeah, dude. Honestly, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I should probably practice this.
Yeah, yeah, it's just like rough. I was talking about like, so I have like an informal coach who's just like a really good friend that I text message to about melee with. Um, and we were talking, and he was like, he used to be really good in melee, but then he switched to back to like to Guilty Gear, um, because he used to be the best Street Fighter 4 player in Oregon, and then he moved to melee, and now he's moved back to conventional fighting games. And he said that like 90% of the reason why he will never play competitive melee again, or at least like grind it, is because like you can be training to play against all the top tiers, and then you run into just like a fucking like Pikachu main or like a Luigi main, and then you get bopped because you don't know the matchup. But then if you learn the matchup, there's like a really good chance you won't ever play it again because there's probably like a single Pikachu player in your area. So like unless that Pikachu player is good enough that you're gonna run into them every time, it's just like not worth it to learn the matchup.
That's how I felt. yesterday. I played in like a new player thing, and I played a Bowser, and I just dropped all of my chain grabs.
Oh yeah, I
and he
saw.
beat
I was
me.
actually following your bracket run.
Yeah, did you see that?
I saw. Yeah, I saw you got second in the round robin pool to a fucking Bowser.
Yeah. He 3-0'd the pool. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, or he 4-0'd
Yeah,
the
I mean
pool.
you gotta respect the low tier mains.
That's the thing about this game is the mid tiers try way harder.
Mm-hmm. Like with low tier mains, you have to remember to respect the character, like respect the player, but not the character. Also, I can't. Are you sharing your Discord or your?
Yeah, I am. I'll fix it in one stock. Hold on. Oh, he's got a good tech chase. Oh, you would have loved that sequence. Oh, I just missed it. Fuck. Oh, I'm sharing it. Can you see?
Yeah, I can see. Okay, we got a Falcon. Jaguars fan 1999. Nice tech chase.
I should have up aired there. Oh, he caught my shield grab.
Nice.
Oh!
He's got some stuff. He's got some stuff for sure.
Yeah, this gets good. I was seated pretty low, so I beat like the first guy in the bracket, and they put me against like one of the best ones. So that up air, that like literally covered a lot of options, I feel like. I don't like this stage for SHEIK, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not that great.
At least my SHEIK. Like, in theory, I should like it, because I can just tech chase them to oblivion. Oh, I was trying to...
Okay, just down smash him there. Yeah, this is doable. You just need 3 grabs.
He's in an air. Oh. What am I supposed to do here?
The guy down in the way.
Ah. We back. Yep.
Okay, you're fine.
So that's a 50-50, right? That down throw?
I think it just has it guaranteed. But yeah, so just try and play a little bit closer to him.
Yep.
Because Falcon needs space. You basically
He does.
So you want
Even though he doesn't have the projectile?
Yeah, because the thing with Falcon is that his aerials are basically projectiles. Because he can aerial you from like across the entire stage.
Okay.
So you want to be inside that range or outside of it charging needles. And you can and when you're inside that range, you can just ASDI Nair down. Something you can do is just crouch cancel Nair and grab it. You can crouch cancel knee at 0% and grab it.
Okay, so he banned Fountain of Dreams, so I took him to Yoshi's because he didn't kill me off the top at all there, and I'd like to limit his space.
Yeah, that's a good thought process.
I could have also took him to Battlefield there just because like the full hops and stuff, or the short hop aerials. Oh, that was supposed to be it.
You almost had it.
Oh, that was really good. He's good.
Yeah.
Oh, he. Oh.
Yeah, got you. You're getting good players right now.
Yeah.
So DI down and away.
Oh. Damn it. Yeah, that was just fucked.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I've never been force docked so fast.
Yeah, definitely save those. Save those replays.
I have it recorded. That was, yeah, dude. Those down throws are, I don't know how to get out of that.
Yeah, I think. Actually, I'll look up in the SHEIK Discord. There's actually a pinned post in the. Actually, I'll link it to you later. But I think it's a DI down away for down throw.
Oh, so there's like a guide to get out of tech chasing like that?
Yeah. Yeah, and then also a really good thing to do is if you ever have like a question about a specific situation, you can always just like search it up in the SHEIK Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you want to like search for how to DI down throw, you can just search like DI Falcon down throw or something like that.
Okay.
Because that would then give you the results for people asking how to the DI Falcon down throw. But yeah, so did you notice how in the first stock of game 2, how you were able to create opportunities by crouch canceling his nair?
Yes.
Yeah, that's really big for the matchup.
Yes. Something I was working on the other day was crouch cancel into JC grab.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that optimal?
Yeah, if you want, yeah. So it's either crouch cancel JC grab or crouch cancel shield grab.
Okay.
I prefer crouch cancel shield grab just because it's more consistent and requires less inputs.
So, do you have to let go of down when you do that, or can you just hold shield?
You can just hold shield.
Okay.
And then the jump cancel grab can be good if you need to cover space. Although you can also do just dash forward shield grab. But if you need to cover space, like if Falcon like nairs you but he spaces it, you might have to like dash forward JC grab or dash forward shield grab in order to get it.
Yes.
So you got Curry Goat. All right.
Let's see what he plays.
Falco. Okay.
Falco. And he already lost to a SHEIK.
So
this will be a great test of my strengths.
How are your dashes back out of laser?
I don't even know what you're talking about. Dash back at a laser? So where you get hit by the laser and you dash back?
Take laser, dash back.
Huh.
That's really good in the matchup, especially like against this kind of Falco.
Yeah, because anytime the Falco connects with a laser, they're just rushing at you.
Yeah, exactly. So like basically like there are some things you want to think about in melee is like chump checks, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that dash back after taking a laser is one of the best jump checks there is against Falco.
Yep.
Because it's like dash back at a laser, and then also edge guarding, edge guarding, are two things that are really important to check against Falco.
Yep.
Like if you back throw Falco and then see that they did like an aerial on stage, then that's just that's money. You can just back air that.
Yep.
And same thing goes for a take laser dash back and grabbing their aerials.
Dude, imagine getting double sheiked in your 0-2 run, or I don't want to jinx it, but
You got it. Don't worry about it.
I think I got it.
Yeah. Okay. So you have.
I'm pretty confident. I feel like I've been doing really well against Falcos lately. It's on unranked, and my MMR is like pretty decent right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've been noticing.
So have that confidence, but still respect him and don't just assume he's going to do bad things.
The thing I honestly need to work on the most against this matchup is I feel like I shield grab and just get punished with a shine.
How are your nairs out of shield?
Huh?
How are your nairs out of shield?
They're good, but I have to so like I shield with my right trigger, but I've been trying to shield with my left trigger to do what's it called? Wave dash out of shield.
Mm-hmm.
And keep the shield up, you know what I mean? But when I do so I can definitely get like the full hop off and I can hit spacies. Maybe I couldn't hit a puff. Like you were telling me, like to do that drill.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But I can usually get a spacey with my full hop nair out of shield. But I do have trouble inputting the short hop nair with my right trigger. But if I'm using my left trigger, I can usually do it because I do the C stick, and that's a lot easier for me. And I know it's not optimal, but
that's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever works for you.
But it's not like something I do subconsciously though.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see?
I cannot see.
Okay, one sec.
But yeah, so nair to shield. It's really good. If he's at low percent, full hop nair to shield and land on the platform. If you can't land on the platform, just short hop nair to shield and drifts back away from him. And then take laser, dash back, and mix that up with like take laser F tilt.
I just fucked up a ledge dash.
You good? You good? Good. Nice.
That was great.
Yeah, that was
I've
really
actually
good.
never done something like that before. I just knew he was gonna go platform. See, I just tried to shield dash right there, or shield grab. Oh, I didn't DI that very well.
Very good. There you go. Now you just need one dash attack. Or one grab.
Oh, the grab didn't come out. Fuck.
Dude, that's so hard to get that.
Yeah, that was in there.
I could have punished that. I could have killed him.
You're good. Just focus on the gameplay.
That's crazy that they just had priority over that nair.
You're good. You're good.
No, yeah. I mean, I can definitely, get tilted or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's a learning experience.
Yeah.
Just taking data in. Like, I know in the grand scheme of things, this shit doesn't really matter, but I can definitely be like, fuck, that
yeah,
sucks.
definitely. I mean, what really matters is getting the replays of the match. That's all that matters.
I'm gonna take it back to Battlefield. I want to go Yoshi so bad. It's my favorite stage. And I definitely don't want to go Dreamland because I feel like lately in bracket I'd be going to Dreamland and it's just not working out for me.
Yeah, Battlefield is probably the strongest SHEIK stage.
Yeah. I gotta remember to do my short hop aerials in this match.
And those nairs.
Yep. Almost just killed himself. He doesn't want that.
There we go. There we go, good stuff.
So that's... Hold on.
Okay, that's fine. You put yourself above Battlefield and got punished for it. Nice.
Let's go.
Nice.
Holy shit.
You guys got combos. You got combos too, though.
Oh.
Alright, one more hit. There we go. You're good, you're good. Alright.
I got this.
2 grabs.
Damn. Could I have Omsa tech that?
I think so. So what
I feel like my thing is with my Omsa techs is they don't come out because I'm already holding it down. Like I need to like reset my stick to neutral.
Yeah, I mean, there's no better thing to do than just practice Knuckle Punch.
I know, but like I feel like you only practice it when you're
Like,
standing still, not when you're recovering to stage. You know?
uh-huh. Yeah, you definitely have to practice it in multiple situations.
Yeah. That's the thing is, I want to get those SHEIK save states. Have you heard about that at all?
There's the SHEIK Save States Discord is pretty much dead.
Oh, is there anything on there at all? Can you send it to me?
Oh yeah, I'll send you a link to the Discord.
I would love to just like literally anything. I would love, even if it's just like I don't know. All right, well, yeah. So,
So the big thing I was noticing.
I didn't record those, but I do have the Slippy files. Do you want me to send them to you?
Sure.
Or-
I think I still want to look at the Fox set or the Fox game.
The Fox set.
The ones we were looking at before. But,
Okay.
so the big thing I noticed with that Falco game
Yeah.
is that you were in Shield a lot, which is fine against Falco, but you weren't fluid getting out of it, and you didn't have the Nares of the Shield, which meant that whenever Falco had you in Shield, you were at a huge disadvantage.
Okay.
Because basically, when you were in Shield, you would be forced to either Shield grab, roll away, or full hop down air. And all of those things can be baited like really easily, and they all have like pretty clear counters. Whereas
So I just need to grind out the Nair out of shield.
you grind out Nair shield, grind out Wave out shield.
I just need to figure out what I like, which Nair out of shield. So okay, so the other day, so this is like my big gripe with the whole thing, right? So I was listening to this podcast that Ginger does, and he was saying he switched the button he does shield with. So I know he's like a spacey main, so like it matters a lot more, like for his wave shines and stuff. But I was like, I don't know. So I was thinking like shielding with the left trigger, it actually does improve my gameplay for sure.
Yeah, it's
'Cause I
definitely.
can do-
So it can out of shield stuff, especially Wave dash shield, is definitely easier when you have the wave dash and like the wave dash and the shield on separate triggers. But it can definitely be done if you have everything on the same trigger. It's just harder.
Honestly, I've noticed that like if I'm not doing it with two different triggers, I get punished.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You don't
also,
notice that? You don't notice that? I feel like the shield literally doesn't come out as fast.
Mm-hmm.
Is
also
that not
just,
true?
I don't think it's true, but I think it's just that it's easier. It's like there's kind of like there are less moving parts when you wave that shield with separate triggers.
Okay.
And it's just kind of like I think in the long term it's going to be better if you wave that shield with separate triggers. It's just in the short term for like maybe a week. It's just going to be a bit awkward, but then you'll get used to it pretty quickly.
So that's my thing is like, so I did notice like when I am shielding with the left trigger, it gives me more like it makes like my right hand more familiar to like my normal gameplay. Like so like when I'm holding the shield button with my right trigger, I'm like pressing really hard down. So it's like an unfamiliar like button combination when I'm holding down the shield button with my right finger when I'm trying to use my thumb on my right hand. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can see that.
So I'm trying to like, so I'm literally like, right now I'm kind of lost with the Nair out of shield. I don't know what the best like button combination is and like what the best shield trigger is for it.
Okay.
So I'm kind of like I haven't really grinded it out because I haven't figured it out. If that makes sense.
I feel that. With the Nair out of shield, I think the two easiest ways to do it are doing X or Y and Z, and sliding off the X or Y with the like sliding it off to do a short hop, and then just timing the Z correctly, or doing a slide off. So sliding off of Y and then going directly to A, or sliding off of X and then going directly to A.
There's a couple ways to do it, right? In theory.
Yeah, those are
So
like
you could do it with Y. You can jump out of shield with Y, X. Can you jump out of shield with the analog stick
you
or
can
no?
do tap jump, but the two most common ways are the ones I just mentioned.
And then you can do it with the C stick too, right?
Yeah, you can. I think if you do it with C stick, it has to be full hop. You can. I think if you buffer jump with C stick, it is always full hop. I'm not
Mhm.
100% sure on that though.
No, I've like if you do the C stick very lightly, you can actually get the short hop off.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Um.
Um.
So, but as
So
far
hold
as
on,
like,
I'll practice it right now. So like the thing is for me is what's hard. So like honestly, I feel like I have the most consistency with the C stick method. But that's only because I'm so used to like the shield like doing a jump cancel grab. Or I just fucked it up there. Oh no, it's because yeah, I'm so used to doing like the jump cancel grab,
uh
like,
huh.
but I know I have to like. Uh, are you watching my screen?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, there it is.
Yep, you got one.
So I think that's what I have to do. Honestly, is just practice it without shielding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then if you, oh no, I think it's easier to like kind of integrate into your play.
Do you jump with Y or X?
I jump with X.
You jump with X?
Yeah, I jump with X. I do Fox double lasers and Fox multi shine with Y.
Didn't you tell me you used to be a Fox main?
I was a Fox main for like 2 months.
Like, how serious of a Fox main were you?
I
Like, how
played
much
in the tournaments.
you grinded? Did you grind tech with him?
I ground attack. I ground the big pieces of tech that I ground out were running shine, shine grab, and shine nair, and then also double lasers. And
Okay,
then,
so, oh yeah.
and then also up airing puff.
I've been like low key playing Fox a little bit. Like if I get bored of Sheik,
Mhm.
or if I'm
It's
too
fun.
tired to play Sheik or
I like-
something,
I
I play
like-
Fox.
I like to play Fox specifically before tournaments because he has the same jump squad as Sheik, and you
Yeah,
have to
that's
be a
what
little bit faster.
that's what
with him.
IBW said. I'm like, that makes so much sense. But yeah, I did like mad wave shine up smashes the other day. I did like 4 or 5.
Mhm.
I was pretty stoked about that. I've been working on that.
Mhm. Oh yeah, wave shines too.
So this is me doing it with the C stick and the left trigger. Oh, that's it. And then Z too. So C stick up with the left trigger.
So,
Which
yeah,
button do you
so-
shield with?
I shield with L, but I think the reason that using a C stick is problematic is because then you have to have 2 ways of doing nair, one for out of shield.
Yeah,
and one
it's
for
not like muscle memory.
yeah. Whereas like if you do the like Y to A or X to A or X to Z or Y to Z, then you have the same muscle memory for all timings when you do nair. Because like so if you do a C stick, you'd have to practice the out of shield, right? And then you'd have to practice the using X or Y separately. So if you
Okay, so yeah.
so if you just used X or Y, then you can just do the same motion for all of your nairs.
So my biggest thing with Nair to Shield, right, is I don't understand. So I understand like its purpose. Like I understand it's basically shield grab, but it does, it's like a really fast out of shield option. I understand that, but I don't understand its like when to use it. Like I don't have the. I'm not like I never like think to myself, oh, this is a great time to narrow the shield.
Yeah, it's kind of just something that you pick up over time.
I don't understand like the rule of thumb
But
behind the timing of it.
So as far as when to use it, generally it's much better when it actually will knock down the opponent. And it is also better, like so say Fox or Falco is dash attacking your shield and they cross up behind you, then Nair to shield is much better than shield grab because it's guaranteed to hit.
See, this is about the height of a spacey, I'd say, right? The barrel.
Yeah, pretty much.
And like, are you okay like in tournament if you like try to do a short hop Nair? Are you okay with getting the full hop? or is it really punishable? And like obviously in high level it's different. But...
I think it's fine. Well, it's not fine, right? But it's not as bad as with some other characters, because if you think about it, SHEIK's short hop and SHEIK's full hop are pretty similar in terms of height. And also, if you full hop Nair to shield, then you have the option of drifting to a platform, which also negates some of the downsides of it. Like you'll see, like something you'll see if you look at like top players play versus Falco, is that at early percents before Nair knocks down, they'll actually invert.
Yeah, because it's crouch cancelable.
Yeah. So at early percents, they'll full hop Nair and then go to a platform.
Do you know the percent for like the general like percent of the knockdown? Like I remember we were talking about F tilt is like 21 or is it
24.
dash attack that comes first for Fox?
Yeah, dash attack is 20, F tilt's 24.
Okay, and where's Nair on that spectrum?
I need data right now.
Do you know?
Okay.
Like, do you like know like a general like idea? Like, is it like 30 or 40 or 50?
I would assume 40. It knocks down Fox at.
So like, all right, how about this? All right, listen to this scenario, right? So like, say Falco, what's that?
Nair knocks down Fox at 35.
Okay, so like, do you know any instances like flashcard almost like if Falco's coming at you, like maybe he does like a dare, maybe like to your right side, you're like, okay, I'm gonna nair out a shield here. Yeah. What are like some other instances like that? Instead of shield grabbing, when do you want to nair out a shield?
You want to nair out a shield generally during pressure, like if a Falco or Fox is pressuring you, just because it's faster, so you have a little bit more leniency to nair out a shield. Like generally, I'll nair out a shield. Like if
there we go.
Like if Fox or Falco does like a clearly like high aerial on shield and they're clearly gonna land in front of me, I'll grab. But if it's more ambiguous, then I'll nair. And also if it's more ambiguous, I'll nair. And also if I'm kind of aware that I might not have the right timing for the grab, I'll nair. So like if I get caught by surprise by someone doing attacking my shield with a unsafe move, and I'm like a little bit surprised by it, then I'll probably nair instead of shield grab. Just because it's more.
I feel like it's really good at late percents when like I feel like for me,
yeah, definitely.
I'm thinking of like this one time I was playing a Fox and it was getting to like spaghetti zone,
Yeah.
He's running at me just like trying to do like some really unsafe shield pressure. And I was just like, even if I was just doing full hop nairs, honestly, and it was just like setting him off stage. Like from here, if Fox is at like 120, like he's going off stage, and that's an edge.
Yeah,
that's
definitely
a
better.
Smash.
Definitely better than shield grab in that scenario.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so it's really just percent dependent, I guess.
Yep.
Right, but there might be certain
things
where like right here, like if he was right here.
Yeah, because Nair hits behind you, right?
Yeah, okay.
So that's why it's better. So that's why you want to be punishing Fox or Falco crossing you up with a dash attack, or really any character crossing you with a dash attack.
Oh, that's so true. That's so true. The dash attack. That's the reason why I can't punish that. Is because I'm going for the shield grab every time.
It happened to you a few times in that Falco set.
Dude, it happens to me all the time. Actually, I'm like, why the fuck can't I shield grab this? Like, it's so hard for some reason. But yeah. See, this is just me just doing it lazily. Like, I'm not thinking about doing the short hop.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, that's actually such a good point. So, what time's your tournament at?
8:30. So in like 27 minutes.
Okay. So, would you like to keep reviewing the Fox set till then,
Yeah,
or
sure.
what would you like to do? Okay, cool.
I think maybe go until like 20 more minutes, so I have time to warm up a little bit.
Okay, yo, you know what? If you want to warm up now, that's no problem at all. We could always meet up another time.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't need that much time. Oh, also, speaking of meeting up another time, would you like to move to bi-weekly or monthly?
What, for just scheduling with you?
Yeah, for just scheduling.
So I just had kind of a weird last couple of weeks. I'm kind of just up in the air right now. I don't know. You seem like you're pretty free.
Yeah, I'm only taking 2 classes right now.
Yeah, same. So for me, it's I work on the weekends, but I usually just play uh on the weekdays after I'm done with class and homework and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But um the thing is like uh sometimes like I'll go on a, like for like last week for instance, I was just playing all Fox.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So, would you rather me just like check in like at the like every
I'll,
Saturday or Sunday? Or
dude,
whatever?
I'll hit you up, but I feel like you gave me some super good tips and shit. It's not that like, you know, I know you're not taking it personally, but like, my thing is like sometimes I'm just like in a different type of zone, I guess, with the game.
I got you.
I guess. No, but today, oh dude, today was super helpful. I'm glad you could view some of my sets today in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I know it wasn't like Evo or anything, but still.
Yeah. Oh,
You
one
could
other
tell I
thing.
was getting nervous.
Yeah, you were
Could you
spazzing
tell?
out a bit. You're definitely spazzing out.
Like against little Luigi. Even against that shitty Luigi, I'm like.
But also there was one more tactical thing, like one more situational
Yeah, sure.
thing I noticed.
Go ahead.
So when you down throw a spacey, or like when you down throw a fast faller, and they're like starting at like 90 or so, if they DI behind you or don't do any tech, you can F tilt them or down smash them.
Oh, dude, that's something that I've been meaning to lab out is grabs at high percent. Because I feel like also I've played unranked and like I've grabbed a Falco at like 120 or something, and I've gotten an up smash and killed him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know it's DI dependent, but still, like if you read that, you know. But yeah, I guess.
You can also one thing you can do against fast followers is also up throw them, which is something that will usually only work once, but a lot of fast followers don't know the DI because after up throw on some DIs you can do dash attack, on some you can do F tilt, and on some you can do nair.
Okay.
So it's something to kind of, like it's something to kind of like check for when you're against a spacey and they're at like high percent.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so are you down to watch more of that
Yeah, sure.
Butane Pain Fox shit?
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly, he's probably the kid I friendly the most. And every time we play him, like last week we played and I only beat him once, and like this week we played, I beat him like 3 times.
Oh,
out of,
nice.
like, so like I'm getting there, and it's something that like it's like my goal. Like I want to like beat him in a best of 5 set one day. You know what I mean? Like this is an important. Not only is the Fox matchup something I'm trying to grind, but like playing this guy.
Yeah.
And something I know he does a lot is tech in place, and I just have no idea how to punish that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like setting goals by like deciding on specific players you want to beat.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good way to improve.
Yeah, like I just think you got to look at it in like retrospective. Like fucking Mango's top player, like number 2 in the world, right? He's been playing this game for like 20 years, right? So I mean, you're not gonna be the best. You're not gonna be the best in the world overnight. Like you gotta like, it is there's stairs. You gotta take step by step.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, and also like I realized the other day that like if you look at players like even none, who are kind of players that you would think came up more recently. Like if you go back and
or even like Zane's pretty recent.
Like, but if you go back and like watch Nun VODs, he's been playing at like it took him like he was playing in like 2014 or 2015, and he was like kind of a state PR level player for about 2 or 3 years. And it's only in the past like 3 or 4 years that he actually started to break into the top 100. And it's only been in the last like 2 years that he's been really a top player.
Yeah,
so it takes time. It definitely takes time. And even Zane took him like 2 or 3 years to get a top 100.
Wait, play this set while you're explaining this to me.
Okay.
So yeah, Zane, dude, that's crazy how Zane came up though. Like I've heard interviews about it, and he's just so casual about it. Like he's just like, I remember he was talking about how like he moved into like he was in college and he said like all he would do in college was lug around a CRT, and when he wasn't like playing sets, he would be just practicing movement. Like he would just play by himself on like training mode and just like wave land off the platforms and stuff.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
just such like a modest way to like come up, but that's really how this game works though. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Also, I think Zane just has a really good mindset for improving, and he
Yeah.
also had something you don't really like that's kind of like more subtle, because
Yep.
he had a top player experience from pretty early on, because he played with Junebug a lot, and at that time Junebug was like probably a top 50 player,
Yep.
whereas like a lot of players, I guess it's less so now that we have Slippy. But it used to be that like the only time you'd ever get top player experience was like at your locals or at like monthlies. So this is an example of the down smash I was talking about, where you're not really like covering anything by doing this down smash, and Fox kind of just happened to jump into it. But actually, so since we don't have that much time left, I'm gonna try and just not really comment on too much
No problem.
besides these 2 points, because this is something that avoiding autopilot with movement patterns that comes up like about 10 or 15 minutes into the games,
Mm-hmm.
and this happens a few times, like about 10 minutes in on the Pokemon game.
Excessive movement.
Yeah, because so what happened is that you had actually also I'd highly recommend watching the Twitch VOD of this, because I was like looking over your set and like talking about it with another SHEIK player for a solid like 20
Are you
or 30
serious?
minutes. Yeah. And
Wait, you were collabing on the
yeah, like a guy from the SHEIK Discord just came in the chat.
Oh, that's mad chill.
But yeah, so we
Oh
talked.
shit! I wish I knew you were streaming. I would have viewed it. Was that when you were trying to hit me up the other day and I wasn't responding?
Oh no, that was today.
Oh, that was today.
But yeah,
oh
just
man.
like watch the Twitch VOD
Yeah. Oh,
today.
are you saying you're gonna send me the Twitch VOD of you analyzing it?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll just link
Oh,
you to
okay.
it.
Word. Understood.
But yeah, so something that happened. I'm not sure if we're gonna get to it, but something that happened was that you had Fox at a good spacing, right? You had him outside neutral air range,
Yep.
and then you had it set up, and then instead of just waiting and reacting
Okay.
to what Fox did, you just wave dashed straight into his neutral air range, and he got neutral aired. So you had it set up, right? But then
I think like a lot of the times I feel like they're gonna dash back and they just are like, nope.
Yeah, so generally with Fox, you should never assume he's going to dash back.
That was supposed to be an air out of shield right there. Did you see that back air out of shield?
Yeah. But like with Fox, only assume he's going to dash back once he actually shows it to you a few times.
Yep.
Before then, just assume he's going to attack into your range, attack into you.
Okay. Yeah, I remember exactly how you pointed it out. You gotta be like a platform space away.
Yeah, exactly. Like once Fox establishes that he's going to just laser you, or he's just going to dash back.
Yep.
That's when.
This is great right here. See, something I'm really trying to work on is just doing like some movement mix-ups and while he has the invincibility off the angel platform.
Oh yeah, this
I
is
feel
all
like
really
I was.
good.
Yeah, right. I mean, I could maybe be light shielding right here because I'm using my shield. But yeah.
So there is something else I want to point out, which is this down
Sure.
air. Because this,
that was a
this
shitty down air.
Yeah, it was not the greatest down air. Because like if you think about it, like down air like has no reward really at this percent.
Yeah.
It's pretty much all risk.
Does it lead into grab, or it's
Not really.
I've hit a couple down airs and got a grab right after. I don't know if it's true or not.
So like
though.
if you had L canceled this,
Yep.
even if you had gone for the grab,
He could have shined me.
yeah, he could have shined you exactly.
Yep. And that F tilt was like, "What are you doing, bro? What's that F tilt?" It's so funny to watch these games. Like you think you have a. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was watching this game and I was just like saw the down airs and I was just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. He's like, it's like I'm taking all the momentum I've like kind of got going on and I'm just like throwing it down the toilet. That's so funny. It's so funny when you watch back your own games. You're like, wow, I'm bad.
And this is a more simple example of what I was just talking about.
Yeah.
Where you have this range set up, right? and then you kind of just walk into it and just forfeit the position you set
Oh,
up.
that's great. Yeah, sure. So what do I do? Oh, yeah. I think like the hit stun from the shine kind of fucks me up, especially when I'm trying to SDI it hard. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's pretty good though, right? The F tilts. Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
that was a good stock.
That up B was trash though.
And then
I could have charged my needles.
Yeah, you could have. But so this specific
Up tilt.
interaction, where you should be up tilting here. By up airing,
Yep.
you just like even if Fox didn't hit you, you'd still be like we talked about earlier.
Yep.
You'd still be just above him, and you would be in a really bad position.
Mm-hmm. Up tilt's a really hard input. I've noticed. I like misinput it all the time. Sometimes I do up airs, full hop up airs, and then sometimes I do up smashes. Does that happen to you too, or like is it just something?
It used to happen. It's just one of those things you just grind out. Like,
how do you grind it out though?
I mean, literally, you could do. One way you could practice it would be to go from crouch to up tilt, because that way it forces you to be a bit more deliberate with how you move the control stick.
Yeah. Crouch to up tilt.
You could also another way would be to practice doing running up tilts.
What about like ledge dash into up tilt?
Yeah,
Would that be a
ledge
good-
dash up tilt too.
Okay.
You could also do wave land into up tilt. That's something that Santiago used to do a lot when he played with the SHEIK.
Okay.
But like
Yo,
here,
so I know you're at your tournament soon. Are you gonna be around after, or are you going to bed or whatever?
I'm probably my tournament will probably be over at like 10:30. And I'm probably gonna.
I'm probably just gonna grind some unranked. If you're around still, you should DM me.
Okay, yeah, I'm probably going to be doing job hunt stuff.
Oh, really?
But,
That's
yeah.
dope, bro.
Yeah, because I got a month and a half till graduation, so I'm really trying to have a job lined up.
Nice. I have another year left.
Yeah, it's been a long
Yeah.
time coming. It's been it'll be 6 years to graduate for me.
Oh, really? So you're
Because-
super
Yeah,
senior?
because of the mental health stuff, I took a solid year and a half off from school.
Yeah, man. That sucks, but at least you're almost done, dude. That's
Mhm.
sweet.
Yeah,
what's
definitely.
your major?
Computer science.
Oh,
History
that's
minor.
super chill.
Yeah, so I've just been applying to like programming jobs for the past like couple
Nice.
months.
Nice.
But so the downer situation happens again,
Yup.
and you just get up smash for it.
I think like right here, I'm just like low key like giving up. Like I feel like I'm like accepting my fate of getting him down to one stock and just dying.
Yeah, I feel that.
I guess it's just like a mentality
Yeah,
thing.
because
I
like
feel
with SHEIK, I mean with pretty much all top tiers, you got to think
Yeah.
about it as like, okay, right in this situation, like Fox is one grab away from dying.
Mhm.
That's all it really is. So all you need is that one grab.
Can I be honest with you? The other day I was playing a set and I was down. I was at like 80%. I was playing a Falco. And your voice chimed in. You're like, hey, you're one grab away from winning. And I did this crazy tech chase combo thing and I got him off stage and I won the set.
Nice.
It was game 3 and I won the set. But that's something that I could really appreciate that. Is like one grab away from winning. I always tell myself that now.
Yeah, it's a really good,
Yeah.
really good way to think about it.
So, okay, so what are you gonna do for warming up your SHEIK? Or are you playing SHEIK?
I'm playing SHEIK. I'm probably just gonna go on unranked and play Fox for 10 minutes.
Could I watch, or do you want like some time to yourself before you?
I think I just need time to like decompress, get myself in the zone.
Yes.
Eat
Yes,
a
I
granola
understand.
bar, drink some green tea.
Yep. You should fucking rip some pre-workout or something. Just go
Well,
off.
I don't want to drink like straight up tons of caffeine because I have like an
Yep.
appointment in the morning. But,
Yep.
So green tea is the compromise.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. So do you think you're gonna DM me later, or you said you gotta do the job hunt stuff,
I
right?
should-
Oh, that's too many pummels right there.
Yeah, I should probably just do job hunt stuff.
Okay.
I
Look at
also-
this. Okay. Homeboy's got the ooh, and I like that wave dash too. I think that was supposed to be an up tilt right here. That was supposed to be an up tilt.
Okay, yeah, I was looking at
Yeah.
the smashes. Yeah, up tilt would be totally fine there.
Yep. And then I could have wave dash back after. Okay, so I mean I'll probably be around on Thursday.
Okay,
Unless
yeah,
so
let
the
me know.
thing is I got my job back, so I've been working a lot too. So I don't know. There's a chance I pick up a shift on Thursday, but if I don't, I'll DM you like that morning.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I might be around. We could finish this this set out, or I could. There's probably a chance that I end up playing that kid again by the time I link up with you.
Okay, yeah.
Oh
That'd
wait,
be
let's
good.
add him. Fuck.
Because also, so I've been keeping these notes, like these note stocks,
Yes.
and I'll just share them with you.
Okay. Are you gonna be streaming your run?
No.
Oh, you should. I'd love to watch.
Yeah, yeah. I also so the weird thing about my setup is that I have
Oh.
so the Ethernet.
Oh yeah, because you're on your laptop
yeah,
right
I'm on
now,
my
right?
laptop when I play tournament sets.
Okay.
Because I like one day I will have I'll get a power line adapter, and set it up in my room so that I have Ethernet. But until that day, I'll have to split it up.
Okay, word. So this is what I'm gonna do. Until the next time we link up, I'm going to be playing on ranked, and I'm gonna be fucking spamming near out of shield.
Yeah, that's really
Just to
good.
just see how it works.
Especially,
I don't know. Do you also like glide after the near out of shield, or you usually go straight up?
It's usually better. It depends. Because if it knocks
The
down,
near out of shield is like literally SHEIK's hardest input in my opinion. The whole character. Like,
narrative shield.
because sometimes if I do you remember like earlier I was like, oh, that was supposed to be a narrative shield and it was a back air? That was because I was drifting too hard.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
So you input the nair, right, and then you input the drift.
See, look at this guy tech in place. I have the read on it. You know what I mean?
But so as far as like which way the drift, back is always good. Back when it doesn't knock down, forward when it does knock down.
I gotta like learn the timing with the drift though. Do you always drift when you narrow shield?
I usually drift. Actually, I don't know. It depends. Because like there are sometimes like when it knocks down, but they don't get sent quite far enough away, they need to drift forward.
Oh.
That was really nice. That was really nice. Good stuff.
That was sick read. Oh, I could have grabbed him right there. I think he was in. But okay, wait. Another thing too is full hop near out of shield is low-key dope with the platforms.
Yeah. What's something you'll see if you watch a lot of SHEIK Falco.
Oh, that's a great ledge dash.
Yeah, that was really good. Also,
I tried to near out a shield there, I think.
So speaking of ledge dashes, something I noticed was that whenever you ledge dash, you pretty much always shield, which is not the greatest. So you want to be doing like mixing up. So ledge dash shield is okay, but in order for it to be okay, you need to mix it up with other stuff.
Dude, J-Mook was messing me up with the up tilts at a ledge dash.
Yeah, up tilt, forward tilt, dash back, wave land a platform, roll.
He's so good. Dude, did you see? Dude, that was like a murder. I don't even know why I sent that to you. There's like no useful. He would grab me once and I would die. I've never played someone so good in my life. That was insane. Oh my god. Did you see some of that stuff?
I've not. I'll look at it later tonight.
Oh, well, because you DM'd me and you were like, J-Mook's sick. Or something, so I thought you might have watched a few of the games or something.
No, he's just sick.
And you were just like, well, there's nothing I can do here with any of this, because he's getting slaughtered. Oh, right there. Did you see that? That up smash? Okay, so you, at your level, are you DIing that?
Yeah, so generally, you want to be DI.
Can you react to the up smash coming out? Like, what did I do? Can you back up a little further?
Yeah, let's look at it.
Okay, so I up beat. Okay, so when you're up being and you're landing, right?
Yeah, so if I'm up being here, right, you gotta, like, I guess, so what I'm worried about if I'm up being here is probably Shine.
Okay.
Because up smash is not gonna kill.
Yeah,
so you don't really
no
need
matter
to worry
what
about
DI you do.
it. Yeah. And then at percents where it does kill, then you want to be starting to DI into the corner.
Yes.
And so you want to start prep. So starting at like 80 or 90, like probably 80 or 90, you want to start prepping for that DI into the corner.
Okay. But So like, okay, when it comes to like DIing kill moves out of up B, do you like have to? I feel like I input. Oh, that was a good ledge dash.
Yeah.
There we go.
You got him. You got him.
I don't know
okay.
why. I was trying to practice my ledge dash earlier today, and I was just like not getting consistently.
So this
Good
is
ones.
something this is what I mentioned when I said that.
Yeah.
Bigger predictable movement. Because so at this point you and Fox have been in the situation for enough times that he knows that you're gonna do this long foxtrot back.
Uh-huh.
So then look at how he calls it out. Like look at what he gets off of it.
Yeah. Okay, so he overshoots me.
Yeah, so he overshoots.
Because he knows I'm trying to, like, get back to my center stage. It's just like we talked about, right? I feel like I did, like, it may be to a fault. I may have been doing it excessively, but I was definitely trying to remain center control.
Yeah, like it was.
Do you remember we were talking about that last time we Discord called?
Yeah, like the idea is definitely there, right?
Yes.
But you can't.
And these are friendly, so I'm, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
It's just this exact scenario happens so often, where you see this spacing and you react to it with the same foxtrot back.
Okay.
That Fox is able to just totally read it and get the running shine on.
And
you.
like Fox beats SHEIK in this scenario. Like he's way too fast.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
He
So
can totally catch SHEIK.
But like, so let's look at something else you could do. So if you had been jumping right here.
Yes.
If you had short hopped away, then you could have actually hit him for this.
Yes.
Do you see how, like, if you short hop here and drift away, then you'd be able to get a back air out on him?
Yeah, I could have definitely, like some sort of, fade back bear, for sure.
And then also...
I've actually done that multiple times, actually.
Yeah, it's really good. And then if he's at higher percent, so you can actually do just turn around in there.
Or turn around needles, even.
Yeah, definitely.
If I'm, really confident on the read.
Like, if you want... And then you can also do, up tilt would also probably be good here if you think he's going to just run in.
Yep.
But, something you'll see Plup do a lot in this exact spacing when Fox is at higher percent is just nair at him. Because he knows...
near front facing or back facing? Does it matter?
It doesn't matter because the front hitbox is better. But if you if you think about it, once you dash back in this spot enough times, then the Fox is so likely to just dash into you really far and go for the running shine or running aerial, deep overshot aerial, that nair starts to become pretty good because then you know that they aren't going to be throwing a hitbox into this space.
So what, does he do a foxtrot, dash back, dash in, short hop nair?
I guess maybe. I think he would just do turnaround nair here. Or, turnaround dash forward nair.
Turn around... Okay, so he would come at the Fox from this angle. Or from this position.
Well, that's also because Plup is just such an aggressive player.
Yes. And he's got a really good handle on the character.
Yeah, and, Plup is probably the best SHEIK at scrambling. He's the best
I love watching his SHEIK.
Yeah.
I know, like you said, there's plenty other SHEIKs that are more productive to learn from, but still, some of the things he does, I'm like, wow, you can do that with this character.
Definitely.
That was dope. Yo, rewind that. That was fucking hot.
Yeah, that was really good. And this is a mix-up, right? Because last time this happened,
that's exactly what J-Mook was doing to me. But yeah, it is a mix-up. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna.
I could have got him on the platform. I don't know why I didn't go after that.
So I'm gonna look at the rest of this stock probably.
Yeah. No problem. You need to go now?
Yeah, I do gotta go now.
Okay.
But I'll Venmo request you, and I'll definitely also link you.
Dude, unless you're around later, and then you can continue this. But if you're not, no problem.
Okay. Yeah, potentially, because I do have to be up in the morning, so my time is a little bit limited.
And you know what? It might even be smarter if we meet on Thursday. I can just hit you at the end of the week.
Okay, yeah, sure. And
run a tab for the week or something.
Okay.
Is that cool with you?
Yeah, totally. And if we don't meet on Thursday, I'll just request.
And we met up at 9:30, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we met up about 2 hours ago. And I'll also make sure to watch the Twitch VODs. Or the Twitch VOD, because there is a lot of good stuff that we talked about. Okay,
just do me a favor though. I really appreciate all the hard work you've been putting into this. Super chill. But I'd feel super bad if you were putting all this extra work into this and for some reason I couldn't meet up and it went, you know what I mean? So let's just work on it when we're hanging out. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, sure.
I really appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, no
Thank you so
problem.
much.
You are
All
very
right.
welcome.
Take care, man.
Alright, you too. Alright. Oh, Christ. Christ, you came in too late. What are you doing? We just finished. We literally just finished. Oh, that was a good stream. That was a good stream. Yeah, I guess so. Something I've been doing is just streaming my lessons with this guy. So definitely. Yeah, definitely. Oh, also something I'd also be really down to do is look over our VODs on stream and like either get in a Discord call or like have you be in chat and just like follow along. Because I think that like both of us could probably benefit from it a lot. Because I need to learn the matchup. I need to learn what Falcon is looking for and how to deal with Falcon stuff. And you need to learn SHEIK stuff so that I don't ever take a game off you ever again. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I got Pink Tournament to play in, so I'm gonna go do that. But yeah, come through next time. It's looking like my lessons with this guy are Tuesdays and Thursdays. So and I usually tweet out before, and I might start like posting in the Oregon Melee Discord. But yeah, have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your night.